if you're going to be considered one of these big dogs and probably hopefully sign an 8-year fat daddy extension with Dallas, you got to fucking earn that shit. So I don't think he is on the hot seat in terms of like, you're gone, dude. But I think he's maybe on the hot seat in terms of no more stroking this guy off.
All right, now it's time for the mailbag. A ton of great submissions this week. And I'm going to try to get to a few more this time. So
interesting.
It'll be quick, but these are really cool. First one I thought was crazy. Crazy.
Whoa.
Does Ovi ever make the playoffs again? I laughed at it when I read it. I was like, what are you talking about? And then I was like, hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Interesting question. I think yes.
He does.
Yeah.
On the Caps?
It's funny because maybe not. Dude, what pisses me off is people were dancing on Ovi's grave.
Yeah.
And then he went out and missed some time, an extended amount of time for what felt like the first time in his career. And then he came back and pumped in goals, and he finished with
over 30.
Over 30.
It's ridiculous.
So I'm like, Gretzky record is very much still on.
Yeah.
But then here we go, 4 games, you're in, you're out of the playoffs, which we all knew was going to happen. But 0 goals, 0 assists, went complete ghost.
0 shots.
And he looked bad. So that was not great. For me, I think he is hurt as fuck. I think he's going to get healthy. He's going to get some Russian gas this summer, come back. And listen, the last 2 spots of the playoffs in the East were, in my opinion, are 2 bad teams. I think the Islanders and I think even though the Islanders are, technical 3rd seed, but the Islanders and the Caps are bad. And I think that anyone can sneak in, whether it be the Caps again or him on another team. We'll see. But I think we see him in the playoffs one more time. Maybe a trade deadline.
I wanted to say, because I think the Caps don't have a bright future, and I think a lot of other teams, and they gotta earn it, but like the Wings, the Sabres, whatever. So I'm like, I actually think the Caps have a hard time. I would love to see Ovi on another team, but I really do just think he's just gonna die on the Caps to get this goal record. Yeah. Like I think he's gonna be like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'll just continue. And I say die like he's money, but
no,
I don't really see him leaving. So I'm like, he might not get in again.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Awesome
question. It's very possible.
Okay, next one. Let's do this one next, and I'm going to combine 2 here.
Okay, I like it.
Someone said, who were you most surprised so far with their playoff performance in a good way and most surprised in a bad way? And then a lot of people said Conn Smythe pick so far. So let's kind of just do all of that together.
I like it. I think, my surprise, and I don't even like saying surprise here because I'm not surprised that this person has been so good. I'm going with Vincent Trocheck. I think Trocheck, 4 games, incredibly balanced, 3 goals, 3 assists.
Yep.
But I just think he's been playing so well, man. Like he's killing penalties. He's dominating 5-on-5. He's all over the ice, drawing penalties. I just love everything I'm seeing from him. So for a guy like that, buzzing the way he is, 6 points in 4 games, it's been a delightful surprise, and he would be like a really fun dark horse Conn Smythe for me. Obviously McDavid is fucking leading the way in points. If I'm gonna go Conn Smythe though, I like Matty Tkachuk still already. Like I think Tkachuk is just doing perfect Tkachuk things. 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points in 4 games, and he's just being Matthew Tkachuk. Like you remember last year I said if I'm starting a franchise, he's a top 5 guy off the board for me. I just love everything about him. He's such a gamer. My biggest disappointment is Kevin Fiala. I picked him to be a game breaker because he came back last year after missing a couple games and then was big on the stat sheet. And I was like, I want more from him. He's got 1 point in 4 games. He's looked lost out there. I don't like anything that I'm seeing.
I love the Matthew Tkachuk pick for Conn Smythe. I still have them going on a super deep run. And like you said, he's producing. He's 7 points, which is only behind Connor, Marchand, Draisaitl, Kale. Yeah, and he's tied a bunch of guys, but yeah, he's firing. I could see it being Bob if they do a big run and he continues to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm also interested in one of these Avs forwards.
Yeah,
maybe Nate
like
Dogg, but Nichushkin is just like
Val buzzing.
How good is he?
Val buzzing,
and you could see him stealing it, where he just has like 23 points in the playoffs.
For sure.
I'm like, oh my god. Surprise for me. I'll keep it hometown cooking, but Jake DeBrusk. Only 5 points and 3 goals all on the power play, but I was ready.
Big goals.
I was ready for the vanishing act. Here we go, dude.
Yeah.
See you later. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no,
and
JD's
he's
great.
been there, dude, and that's been really fun for me. So happy for him. And then disappointment, I would say Elias Pettersson.
Oh, good pick.
4 games. They're up 3-1, so what does he fucking care? But 4 games, 2 assists, -3.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're a 100-point guy.
And like that missed opportunity he had where he
Yeah.
looks like he's fucking just dicking around out there on the ice.
like,
And I'm
oh,
like,
bro.
buddy, what are we doing
And
here?
he's hopefully, well, not hopefully, I want the Predators, but theoretically has some time to turn this around.
Yeah,
But they won't go too far if he continues to do nothing.
for sure.
Next question. And we got this one a lot. Should the Rags be worried about Carolina?
Yeah, but not in a like, oh no, you're in trouble, but it's like this is probably one of the best teams you can possibly play in the East.
Okay, dude, I'm so glad you said that because I couldn't agree more. They shouldn't be scared of Carolina, which is what the question makes it sound like, I think. Not that they were asking it in a negative way, but I have heard a lot from Rangers fans like they're not worried at all. They're worried about Florida. They're worried about the West.
Yeah.
But they're like already in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm like, yo, dog, Carolina's nasty.
Yeah, I think it would be foolish to just think this is going to be an easy one. I've said it a million times. Carolina's defense is so good. Freddie's playing amazing. Gensel has made their power play click. So that series I fully anticipate to be a complete dogfight.
Totally. And
So
yeah.
yes, you should be certainly more worried than Washington, and you should be. Again, I don't like the word worried because to your point, it makes it sound like should be scared. No, you should be very prepared for Carolina.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next question, is Jake Ottinger on the hot seat if Dallas loses in 5? 1 more year and then RFA.
Huh. That's a tough one. Wow, he's RFA?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, but
No, dude.
not hot seat in a we're moving on from Jake Ottinger. But I do think he needs to. I mean, dude, I know that's your boy, but I think he needs to have some more pressure on him. I feel like too many times we see people running around the league being like, who are the best 5 goalies in the league? And Ottinger's always named.
Yep.
And this will now be just like another disappointing loss, another early exit, another bad series. And if you're going to be considered one of these big dogs and probably hopefully sign an 8-year fat daddy extension with Dallas, you got to fucking earn that shit. So I don't think he is on the hot seat in terms of like, you're gone, dude. But I think he's maybe on the hot seat in terms of no more stroking this guy off. Give this guy's pole a break and start being a little more critical.
It's interesting because he isn't playing great, right? Which, to your point, you got to earn that shit. But he, 2 years ago, plays fucking nuclear.
Lights out.
And they lose in 7, but he's the best player in that
amazing.
series by a mile. And then last year, they go 6 in the Western Conference Finals. And I think he was sent to the team that won the cup comfortably.
Yes.
So it's like, if he had been better, could they have beaten Vegas? Maybe. But
I
don't
have
think
no
he was
issue.
The problem.
I have no
And
issue
they
with
went
last
deep.
year.
So I'm kind of like, if they get pumped in the first round this year for being the 1 seed, and then again, they're the 1 seed in the West this year.
Yeah.
So like for me, and I'm doing it, but I'm like chirping his play recently, and he goes, "What, dude? I was the best player. I was the best goalie in the playoffs 2 years ago. I went to the Western Conference. I was 2 games from the Cup last year.
Yep.
I'm the 1 seed this year.
Yep.
I'm like,
I feel you.
yeah, right.
I feel again. It's
Worth a combo.
It's not a hot seat of your job's in jeopardy. It's a hot seat of just like, hey, we need to keep pushing here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, last one for this week. Which team down 3-1 has the best chance to come back? Right now,
Teams down 3-1.
Kings are down 3-1. Islanders are down 3-1. Predators are down 3-1. Bolts are down 3-1. Leafs are down 3-1. Jets are down 3-1.
Predators for me.
Predators easily, right?
I think it's the Predators. I don't think it's easy.
But no, it's not. They can't do it easily, but that's easily the team with the best chance.
Yeah, the other ones that I think of are
Let's rank them.
no. That's going to take too long.
No.
For us to agree? I think that's what I'm saying. The other ones that I could see a world. Toronto.
Leafs is mine too.
Because
Predators best chance.
Boston chokes are very, very prominent. Tampa, because they're Tampa. I don't think it's going to happen at all, guys.
Yeah.
And then I think the Jets are the only one that I'm like, yeah, maybe.
I think I'd go Jets 3, Tampa 4, because it's Florida. I know it's Tampa, but because it's Florida. And then,
but like, dude, I'm going to do that right back in your face because it's Colorado.
Yeah,
like, give me a fucking break.
Then Kings 5 for me, Islanders 6.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Preds, though. Preds is the answer.
Preds best chance for sure. Okay. That's the mailbag. Thanks for the submissions.
That's the mailbag. Great stuff as always. Keep them coming.